to the Elderwood Retirement Home for witches, wizards, warlocks and window cleaners in Ipswich. It's a fine spring morning and 3 witches are sitting in the day room chatting while a nurse fusses around them.
So I said to her, "It's Eye of Salamander, not Eye of Newt," and the result was hilarious.
Oh, go on, dear. What happened, dear?
Well, grass grew quite thickly in such an awkward spot that he couldn't sit for a month.
Oh, nothing worse than grass growing on your chair.
Don't be silly. It grew on his...
Molly, we'll have less of that, thank you.
Oh, how funny. Betty didn't know if he had to go to the barber or the garden centre to get it cut.
It was hilarious. She never mixed the two up again.
Who was it anyway?
That sick witch from Norwich.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the daft witch from Norwich.
Not the green witch from Greenwich.
I have told you already, which witch. You girls always mix your witches up.
Well, I never used to.
Nor me. I could switch from whichever witch to which witch I wanted, no problem.
Well, dear, age gets to us all eventually.
You speak for yourself, dear.
I always do, apart from when that spell went wrong, when I was speaking for somebody else for a while.
Well, ladies, time for afternoon tea. Any preferences?
Oh, I would like Tale of Jack Russell with ear of hair, please.
Oh, you're so exotic.
We go through this every day, ladies, do we not? You're all in retirement and we don't do spells here, do we?
Oh, nurse, you need to lighten up. We're bored.
That may well be, but you can't go zapping spells here, there and everywhere. Where would we be then? Where would we be?
Oh, we can't imagine. It could be terrible.
While Nurse is talking, Moira secretly waves her magic wand over Bill, the retired window cleaner, who is asleep in his chair. She then waves it at Nurse. Bill instantly wakes up.
Oh, General, it's been pretty blooming tough over the tops there.
Yes, well, these are the toughest troops we've ever faced.
I've lost a few good men, sir.
I'm not surprised. It was only to be expected.
Sir, will I ever get to see good old England again?
I shouldn't think so. We're here to fight. If we get home, it's a bonus. If we die, we will be heroes. Put thoughts of home out of your mind, soldier, and fight on.
Nurse stands to attention and Bill stands up straight beside her. He addresses her as she salutes.
I turn my head to the hills of war, and I hear the rumble of hatred, and I know that it must be silence. I hear the scream and sirens of the death machine, and I know I must do my part. I must play until the game is won. I must remember I'm an Englishman. My people need me. My queen needs me. My country needs me, and I will never, ever give up. This is my land, and it will never, 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 ever be defeated. Go, my soldier, go forward. Take with you the pride of a nation and the weight of the love of all its people. Destroy all that tries to stop our sun from rising. You are a man of steel, and it is steel that made us great. Go now and fight. Share that steel, and don't come home until you have bathed in the blood of the foe that dares to question England.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, yes, yes.
At this point, the witches start giggling. Bill falls back into his chair and goes to sleep. And Nurse doesn't realise that they've been under a spell.
So no spell zapping here, thank you very much.
You are absolutely right, nurse. We just can't. It would be dangerous, for one thing.
Exactly.
Nurse turns to straighten some things on the table and Moira waves her wand again. Bill jumps up and starts talking in a posh, no coward voice.
Oh, my darling, I shall miss you so very, very much. So very, very much.
Oh, my darling, I shall miss you too. Just met this once in a cold clinical waiting room amongst Steve and the train whistles. We found love and we must never, never pursue it.
How right you are, my lovely, lovely darling.
Oh, that we were to throw caution to the wind and jump on that train now. But Gerald is a good man, a kind man, a man who knows what his wife needs. I cannot leave him.
I cannot ask you to leave him. I will just carry the pain of this encounter to the grave with me, and I will never, ever forget you.
Nor I you, my love. You have cut a channel of pure love through my faltering heart, and that channel, whilst tempting and inviting, must be allowed to flow without me meddling or changing it, as I cannot swim in it.
Oh, darling, how very, very terrible.
I know, my love, I know. And now my Gerald waits for me.
Then you must go.
But what will become of you? What will become of you?
Oh, me, don't worry. I will jump in front of the 1614 to London Paddington, and on the surge of whistle steam and smoke, my broken body will be carried to oblivion.
Oh, but my darling, that is terrible.
Life without you is worse.
Then it really is goodbye forever.
Goodbye forever, and take this as something to remember me by.
Bill reaches under the chair and throws a chamber pot. She catches it and kisses it.
Oh,
Moira waves her wand again. Bill instantly falls fast asleep. Nurse looks puzzled at the chamber pot she is holding. She puts it down.
Right, where was I? Oh, yes, tea. Bill, would you like tea?
oh, blimey, would I? My mouth is parched.
Nurse leaves the room and Bill falls back to sleep.
Oh, you've still got that touch, Moira.
We have some fun here, don't we?
Oh, you've got to have a laugh, or else where would we be, eh?
Yeah. I am still bored, though. I want something special to happen.
Well, what like?
I don't know, and probably won't until it's happened.
Eh, what? Oh, getcha.
Oh, the master stirs.
Morning, Sir William.
Eh, what? Biddle.
Coherent as ever, Bill. Have you no windows to clean?
I'll give you windows, spobbly dobbly.
Why on earth is he talking like this?
He always does after a spell.
Oh, I wouldn't have done it if I'd known. He's getting right on my witch's hat.
Just you spibbly bibbly, you doobly pobbly.
Oh, shut up, you silly man.
Agnes waves her wand in a magical fashion.
There we are. That should do it.
Bill falls fast asleep again. Steve, the odd job man, arrives.
Afternoon, girls.
Oh, here he comes. Ipswich's answer to Paul Daniels.
Don't be like that, girls. I have a new trick to show you.
Oh, spare us, Lord.
Come on. Here, Molly, you're interested, aren't you?
Really?
Now, come on, pick a card. Any card.
Steve takes out a pack of cards. He fans them and offers one to Molly.
Right, now don't tell me what it is. Have a good look and put it back in the pack. Now I will shuffle them, and by placing the cards flat on your hands, you will see before your very eyes your card sliding out of the pack. Any moment now. Here we go. Any moment now. Here it comes. Watch. Now, here comes your card. Any moment. Here it is.
Nothing's going to happen, is it?
Give it time. Thank you. Give it time.
I don't have time. I'm 86 now. By the time you get this right, I'll be 110. Forget it.
Oh, I'm hopeless.
Well, we have said, Stephen.
Oh, yeah, but what's to become of me, eh? What am I to be? Not a janitor in a rest home for witches? Not that forever, surely. Oh, Moira, isn't there something you can do with your magic? Could you please help me?
How?
Well, can you make a spell and turn me into a brilliant magician?
You know, under the Witches' Broom Square Conference, we're not allowed to set spells that will benefit us. Ever since those three from Macbeth set a lottery-winning spell and all retired as multimillionaires.
Oh, yeah, Macbeth witches. Well, even I know that they were in a Shakespearean play over 400 years ago. They ain't going to be around now, are they?
Oh, really? That's interesting. Not around, eh? Right, what's this?
Well, it's a photograph.
I know it's a photograph. What's on it?
Well, it looks like a witch on a jet ski.
Exactly. Now turn it over and read what it says.
Hobble bubble, no holiday trouble, love from the Mac 3, kiss, kiss, kiss.
I rest my case.
Well, anyway, even if that was real, I don't care. I need help. Just a little spell is all I need to help me. No one would know, and I could escape this life.
You were asking the wrong one, Stephen. Moira made the rules because she was the editor of the Which is Witch, a kind of who's who, but for witches. She had more power than any witch ever. She's not going to break the rules now.
Well, which is which? I never heard of it.
No spell is allowed that will cause personal gain, as the witch field is already depleted.
Oh, heck.
We are a dying breed, young man.
Well, you are in here, that's for sure.
I beg your pardon, young man.
Oh, I said I need some oil for that door.
Matron and the witches are in the day room, and Matron is cross.
Look, ladies, I have to speak to you about spell making willy-nilly all over the shop before. It has to stop.
It's only a bit of fun, matron. You know, to pass the time.
That's all well and good, but you girls never know when to stop.
Eh? Why not anyone does? Funny, but I feel I say just I can.
Yes, because some silly witch planted a backward spell on you.
So thought I again.
Yes, I'm afraid the backward spell has still got a couple of minutes to run.
Then quiet be will I.
I think it's best.
Bored.
Well, this will please you. There are some school children coming to see you and do some songs and dances for you tomorrow.
Oh, no.
Oh, why?
Because they are coming out of the goodness of their hearts to make you happy.
Would make me happier if the bus that was carrying them went over a cliff.
You are so ungrateful.
I hate kids. They are spotty and smell and eat sweets and expect me to be grateful for an orange at Christmas and some rubbish, stupid pantomime.
That's a horrible thing to say.
Well, what you forget is we Witches are horrible. It's sickening how the like of Disney has made us out to be nice, sweet old days that do magic tricks and love our cats. It's a bad press, that's all.
She's right, dear. We enjoy being bad.
I mean, look at you lot. You get Easter, Christmas, birthdays, anniversaries, all manner of reasons to celebrate, and we get one lousy day to mark all our brilliant work. Just one day, and that has been spoiled.
By children and their ghastly trick or treating. It's our day, and what happened to it? Might as well call it Childoween.
Or Scroungeween.
Well, these children aren't to blame. They just want to come and do a show for you, and you will have the good grace to be grateful. Thank you very much.
Suddenly, Bill wakes up.
Hey, what's going on?
Ah, Bill, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, matron.
I was just saying the children are coming to do a show for us tomorrow. You like them, don't you, Bill?
Oh, yes, matron. Sounds like a lovely idea. What do you think, girls?
You are just so out of step with us, aren't you? You silly, simple little man.
Was just saying, that's all.
Probably best you don't, dear.
Bill is right, ladies. It will be a lovely day, and you will show them you're grateful, and you will clap and cheer in all the right places. Is that clear? I said, is that clear? If you don't, the coach trip we are planning to go and look at the Witches of Wookey Hole will be cancelled. Now, is it clear?
Yes, matron.
Yes.
Yes, matron.
Good. Now I will leave you to rest.
Matron marches off, looking cross.
Good. Now I will leave you to rest. Stupid woman.
Yes, who does she think she is, eh? Laying on entertainment like that for us. Silly woman.
Oh, I can talk properly again. Well, it's just another day. Let us just endure it. I really want to see Wookey Hall.
Yes, you'll see Wookey Hole, but don't think I'm not going to try and have some fun tomorrow with the little angels.
And no cackling either.
Bill and the three witches are sitting in their chairs. Steve and Nurse are standing nearby. Matron is addressing them all. The room is full of restless children.
Now, these children have travelled from all over town today to entertain you.
Oh, such hardship in a town this size. The one who travelled the furthest can have only travelled about 300 yards.
Thank you, Moira. I'm sure if the children need a stand-in for their comedian, they will ask you.
One of the children pulls on Matron's skirt and whispers in her ear.
Right. Well, they haven't got a comedian. OK. Never mind. Let's make a start. Ladies and gentlemen of the Elderwood Nursing Home for Witches, Wizards, Warlocks and Window Cleaners, please put your hands together and welcome the children of St Thomas, home of the Blessed Mother, Father and everything Irish, Roman Catholic, C of E, Fund Holding, Grant Maintained Primary School and Steiner Nursery, or THOTBMFAEEIRCCOEFHGMPSASN for short. Here they are.
There is a lukewarm applause as the first two children come on and do a poor mime to a pop record.
Put some oomph into it.
Oh, boo, you're rubbish.
Agnes, Moira, enough of that. Give them a chance.
Oh, look out. This might be better.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you today a most unusual trick.
Oh, good. You're going to disappear. Hope so.
Moira, I'm warning you.
Oh, hear that? She's warning me. Ah,
Now I will stand on my hands while singing the first verse of the national anthem.
Oh, clever, I suppose. Let's see.
The child puts her hands under her feet and sings the national anthem. The witches boo and hiss.
ooh,
Ooh,
ooh. Oh, come on, let's see something worthwhile.
Now let's be quiet. The students have more to show us.
Stephen steps forward to the performance area and prepares to do a card trick.
Witches, ladies and gentlemen, now I have your attention. Let me show you a trick called the Missing Eastern Lady at King. Now in my hand, I have a deck of cards. Just an ordinary deck of cards. I shall shuffle them just like this. Oh, the daisy.
At this point, he drops all the cards on the floor and kneels to pick them up.
Oops, that didn't work well. Out really did it. Don't worry, I have more to show you.
I have a good trick you can show us.
Yes, matron, anything at all.
Well, could you make like a caretaker and leave immediately and get on with your job?
Moira is sitting in her chair in the day room. Bill is asleep in his chair and Nurse is dusting around them. She even dusts Bill's head.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I have a wonderful feeling.
Let's go to the pub and you'll pay.
Oh, you're a cheeky one and no mistake.
Oh, no, I was being deadly serious.
Oh, Moira, you're getting fed up again.
Yes, I am a bit.
Well, you need a nice hobby. Get a jigsaw.
I don't know. One minute I was turning small boys into frogs, and the next thing I know, I'm sat here with my greatest years behind me, and I don't know what to do about it.
Well, you should have said before.
Well, if I'm not much mistaken, I think I said it 1,000,000 times over, but no one listens. I have Molly and Agnes, and that's it. Not much to show for a lifetime of witching, is it? Nothing else at all.
Oh, you're just feeling sorry for yourself because the others aren't here.
Oh, no, it goes a lot deeper than that.
You need a new challenge, a new focus.
That's exactly what I need. Something to get my teeth into.
Just a matter of finding out what.
It is true, I'm only 99. I could live for another 50 years at least. I can't stand the thought of living that long, when everything I have ever known around me has gone.
Moira, this isn't like you.
How would you know? You were always too busy to find out.
Oh, is that the time? See, I must be gone. We can't stand here all day talking.
Begone, I rest my case.
Nurse leaves and Moira sits staring into space. She removes a piece of cloth from her clothes and blows it up in the air, and then plays a game of keeping up blowing this fluff into the air.
You see, Moira, you are your own worst enemy.
Eh?
I was just saying you are your own worst enemy. I think you set out to deliberately hurt people and have mischief at their expense.
Well, I am a witch. What do you expect?
I would expect a little more control and decorum when it comes to handling your powers. Instead, you waste them getting up to silly mischief.
That's because I'm bored.
Maybe we all are. Maybe we think, what makes Moira so special? Why can she make a fuss about being bored when we all feel the same?
You can make a fuss too.
Yeah, but I don't, because I realise it's no one's fault. Boredom is something you have to combat. That's all.
Well, I see it different.
You know, I haven't been entirely straight with you since the time I came in here many months ago.
Oh?
No, but I will tell you now exactly what's happening here and who I am.
Eh?
Do you remember about 6 years ago when you were called to the Witches' Council for putting frogs' legs on kittens and seeing them jumping after mice who had pigs' trotters?
Yes, I remember. But how do you know that? That was private, and only the 5 judges on each spike of the pentagram are allowed to know that, on pain of death.
Exactly.
Well, the question that presents itself is, how do you know?
You really don't know, do you?
No, that's a fair assumption.
Do you remember what the outcome was?
Yes, of course I do.
And do you remember the follow-up visit?
I remember something being said, but I didn't really pay much attention.
Oh, typical Moira. Just see if you got away with something, then ignore the consequences.
Well, things like that are so tedious, aren't they?
Well, it was agreed by the General Council that a follow-up visit would be made within the next 10 years, when you least expect it, and you will be observed as to how you are using your powers.
Oh, my word. I've just realised what it is you're saying.
Ah, the penny drops.
You're saying that I might receive a random visit any time soon to see how I'm using my powers.
Not quite what I'm saying.
Well, all I can ask is, how do you know?
Oh, Moira, are you being deliberately thick?
No, genuinely confused.
The judge on the far right of the pentagram was me, you silly witch.
So you're not?
A window cleaner, no.
And I have not been.
Using your powers properly, correct.
No, I might be in.
Serious trouble, yes.
What are you going to do to me?
Oh, well, let me see. All of you are in breach of the Witches' Code. You've been using your powers to a negative effect and to achieve the humiliation and bullying of others. The General Witch Council is very clear on this issue. You may have to be disrobed.
The witches are in the day room. Moira has just told her friends the truth about Bill's true identity and their terrible fate.
Right, so what are we going to do?
Must be something.
I just don't know. I really don't.
I've tried appealing to his better nature.
You would do really well there if you found he had one.
Yes, well, that's the thing, I didn't.
At this point, Stephen walks into the room.
Hi, ladies, what's to do?
It's Bill. We've got a whole load of trouble.
Oh, yes, what's that then?
He says we have been using our powers wrongly, and he is going to take them away from us.
Yes, he's really a wizard from the Grand Council. There's nothing we can do.
Tell me again, what is he accusing you of?
Being accused of misusing our powers. Bill has been watching us for a while, and he's going to make a judgment very soon.
He is here under false pretenses, just to spy on us.
What counts as misuse of powers?
Anything where we can gain something for ourselves for no reason, fun or money or lottery numbers and so on.
And if that's been proven, then that you do that, what happens?
We lose everything.
Everything is taken away. We just all 3 old ladies, not 3 old witches. We would even lose our place here.
Hang on, though. I think I can help.
Thank you, dear. But there is absolutely nothing you can do.
Oh, really?
Short of a miracle, I can't see how you can do anything to help.
Well, that's where you're wrong. I will give you everything you need if you will help in my lifelong dream to the greatest magician that ever lived.
Of course we can, if only you had anything we needed.
Well, cast your spell on me, and then I will spill the beans.
What do you think, girls?
I think our Stephen should spill the beans first if he has something to tell us.
I'm with you there, Agnes. I have to agree.
All right. I am. Am I able to trust you, though? I have something that would end your troubles forever.
You have my word.
And ours.
And
Ours.
Okay. Shush. Here he comes. Now watch this.
Hello, soon-to-be ex-witches.
Ah, Bill, I have something for you.
Thank you, Stephen. Well, will it do later?
No, I'm not here later. It'll have to be now.
Not now, Stephen, thank you.
No, I can't go with all this money in my pocket. Here you are, Bill. The accumulations you worked on came up. I have £3,657.58 for you.
Oh, now that's interesting. How did you do that, you clever man?
Oh, you know, just beginner's luck.
Well, it wasn't exactly beginner's luck, was it? There was also the trick of the newspapers.
Yes, Stephen, thank you. That will be enough now.
Oh, no, it's really clever. I mean, to magic up the papers that haven't yet been printed, get the winners, and then place bets on them. You can't go wrong.
Oh, now that's interesting. Molly, you're an expert on the rule book, aren't you?
Well, I do know a few rules.
Jog our memories about getting money for yourself from your magic.
Yes. That'll be that if any witch or wizard gets money from their own magic, then they will be disempowered immediately. That's Rule 48A, subsection B, circa 1654, the Witch's Almanac.
Yes, but can't we forget that for a minute?
What? Like you forgot about making us lose our powers.
Well, of course we could forget that completely.
We could forget it completely. Here's what you will have to do. You will have to report back to the Witches' Council and tell them there is nothing untoward here. You will also recommend that we will never be troubled by the council again, and you will be expected to give up your place here and never to darken our doors again.
And in return?
In return, we will say nothing more about things.
And my money?
Well, we don't want that. You get to keep it if you're gone now.
Consider me gone. Good afternoon, ladies.
Bill leaves the room in a hurry.
And now for me.
Size of a forest, strong as can be. Make young Stephen's magic the best that can be. There you go, Stephen. That'll be you leaving us too. Thanks for your help.
And thank you for yours, Ipswich witches.
The witches made Stephen a brilliant magician. He became very famous and had his own television show. Moira, Agnes and Morley carried on living in the nursing home. A matron retired. The girls gave her a pair of donkey ears as a retirement present, but they took them away again. Nurse became the new matron, and as for Bill, the spy, he was never ever seen again. And as all good stories say, all sort of lived happily ever after.